Hello romantic family, welcome back. Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I cannot wait to share with you some more DIY Dollar Tree crafty decor projects. You guys know I love to get my home boutique gorgeous on a budget. I love the Dollar Tree. I love taking their items and transforming them into these glamorous, beautiful home decor. Further ado, get out your glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. So for this Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to create a beautiful cottage home decor wreath. So I'm just taking a piece of scrap lace. This was from a curtain that I had cut a strip of, and I'm taking a Dollar Tree foam wreath that I had previously painted white, and I'm just going to wrap that strip of lace around the Dollar Tree foam wreath. So you're going to hot glue it at the beginning and then just wrap all the way around till you get to the very end. And actually I had used this wreath before. I'm just repurposing it to make kind of a beautiful romantic winter decor wreath. So hot glue that piece of lace at the top, and that's going to create this really ethereal backdrop for your wreath. So we're going to create these really neat nautical rope Dollar Tree rosettes. So take that Dollar Tree nautical rope, you can find it in the crafting section, and you're just going to hot glue the first part kind of together, and then you're going to begin to wrap and wind the nautical rope just around that first little dab. So you're going to dab some hot glue on and then just kind of twist and wrap that nautical rope around. So you can do different sizes of rosettes, but once you get towards the end, you're just going to cut off the spot on your nautical rope, and I could not find my craft scissors anywhere, so I'm using child safety scissors. Okay, you guys, please comment and let me know if you are constantly losing your scissor. As a crafter, I have no idea why, but anyway, once you get to the end of that nautical rope, you just hot glue that little piece to the end. Be careful with this project. It's very easy to kind of burn the ends of your fingertips. I do have very strong fingertips, but if you're new to this, just be careful. You may want to use a spatula, which is a really good idea to press down the hot glue, or let the hot glue kind of start to dry and then press it down. So for this first rosette, I actually had layered it on top of each other. I ended up only doing this one like this because I didn't really feel like the dimension of it was really that great of an effect. So it is pretty though if you did want to do different layers. These do take a while to make, so turn on a show and be very patient with yourself. But once you have that first rosette made, you can take some Dollar Tree crocheted ribbon and then just add that around the nautical rope, and that's going to make it kind of appear more shabby chic cottage feel, which I absolutely love. If you guys have seen my home, I love decorating in that really soft romantic shabby chic style. And also I just wanted to let you know you guys could very easily customize this to whatever home decor you have. So say you're doing a beach theme, you could use some turquoise or aqua ribbon to wrap around these rosettes, or maybe you're going for a sunshine yellow, you could use yellows. You can always customize these projects with different colors of ribbon. And so once you have the lace wrapped all the way around, you're just going to go ahead and hot glue that to the very end. And then of course you guys know I love to get a little extra, so I cut a little tiny piece of lace to kind of give my really pretty rosette a center here. And then of course I had to get out my jewels. I love these are the flat back pearls. You can find them in a big thing at Michael's. Dollar Tree also carries some flat back different gemstones and pearls as well. So here's what it looks like as a close-up. So this is a very shabby chic style. It's definitely not perfect, which is what I love about shabby chic, because none of my projects are ever really perfect. So I'm just going to continue to make some more of these rosettes, and I want to make them a little bit different. So each one is going to kind of have a little bit of a different flair, whether it be a different ribbon or pearl center or whatever, but they're going to kind of look the same but a little bit different. Oh gosh, I hope that makes sense. So for the next part of our cottage chic wreath, we are going to create some beautiful fabric puffs. So just cut some strips of fabric and then take a needle and thread. I use a very oversized needle and almost like a rope like thread, and so you're just going to gather the fabric and then push it through, and gather and push your needle through, and gather and push it through. This is super easy. You guys can totally do this. Just gather it, push it through, and then once you get to the end, you're going to pull it all the way through, and then you're just going to tie off that piece of thread. So it's okay if it even kind of relaxes out, because it gives it a little bit more of a fan-like flower appearance. So you're just going to tie it and then tie it again on that same spot, and then I like to even tie it again to make sure it doesn't break loose, and then you're going to cut that part off, and that's going to create a really fun, cute little fabric puff is what I call them. So that is what we're going to use kind of for our second type of flower. Again, this is a very shabby chic look. I left the ends of the fabric kind of frayed because I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to have that very cottagey, shabby chic feel. And I'm going to use this in my pink bathroom. I'm really excited. I really had this in my head to do for a while. And so I'm just going to continue to make these really sweet little nautical rope rosettes, and just kind of stagger these rosettes on top of the fabric and around the fabric. These are, you don't have to be perfect with this, you just kind of get creative and go for it. So you guys can also get as full with these fabric puffs as you want, or as thin as you want. So make small ones, larger ones, and then if you feel like one is too large, you can always cut those little ends off to kind of make it look a little bit more cohesive. I also feel like this is a really great way to do a memory wreath. A lot of you had asked me to do kind of a memory Christmas thing. So if you've lost a loved one, this is a great way to take maybe one of their favorite shirts or blankets and use some of that fabric to create this beautiful wreath. At the very end of the wreath, I am using one of my husband's mother's beautiful pieces of jewelry in a way to honor her memory. So you guys could put more jewelry into this, and like I said, you could use scraps of your loved ones, one of their favorite shirts, or just whatever. That was just an idea I had. Or you can just make this a cottage wreath and use those beautiful pieces of fabric that you might have left over from a sewing project. I love to keep extra fabric around just for kind of this purpose. Maybe you don't have enough to do a big project with, but these wreaths are perfect and they're really sweet. They're going to be perfect for the upcoming spring, and if you decorate in kind of this cottage shabby chic style.
So now that I have all of my fabric rosettes on, I'm just going to use this pretty piece of ballerina pink satin ribbon and loop that around the top. I also want to kind of create a little satin kind of bow type thing. This ribbon had been previously used, so I needed to really kind of loop it together. So you're going to see I'm just going to kind of glue it on and then just kind of push it into the shape of a bow, again without it being perfect, because this is where I'm going to lay that beautiful piece of memory jewelry on top of. And I think this came out really sweet. I think this is a great simple project for those of you that want to get into kind of this cottage style, or that just are interested in doing something with some of your extra fabric and maybe jewelry pieces. And there we have it, this beautiful little perfectly imperfect shabby chic cottage chic wreath. I'm really loving this, especially because I was able to find a way to use that beautiful piece of jewelry from my husband's mother, and such a great way to honor her memory and also create this really sweet, absolutely adorable cottage chic wreath. Especially after Christmas, when I've taken down all my decorations, I really love to have wreaths still up. And here it is again, so beautiful, such a fun, easy project. I hope you guys are loving it. Comment and let me know what you think.
So thank you all so much for joining me on this crafting adventure. I love you all so much. You guys bless my heart with all your kind comments and words. Every single one of you means the world to me. If you guys are new, I would love to have you subscribe and be part of my YouTube family. Click that subscribe button, punch the little bell. It will notify you every time I upload a new video. You guys don't want to miss out. I have so many projects for you all. Thank you all so much. I love you, and we will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.